Yo, 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 y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Dub Q in the building, man. I'm here joined by the GOAT. The GOAT is in the building. Talk to him, GOAT.
No doubt what's going on, everybody. Still down here in the beautiful Daytona Beach area. Doing a little filming, getting ready for y'all for that Mud Ink Outlaws TV. Getting a bunch of content filmed this weekend. But we got a lot of Panther action going on. Let's do it with you.
Well, now that you mention it, yeah, there's a lot of Panther content that's going down right now. And as you see, the Carolina Panthers have traded up to the number one overall pick yesterday. What was your thoughts initially on it, man?
Well, one time I was like, well, you know how we felt. I felt that, I didn't want to move up and give up those picks in that second round. That's what, if I keep telling everybody you get ready, go back and see some of those guys in that second round, man, I think those guys are going to be special NFL players.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't think the whole move was too pricey. You know what I mean? I can live with what we did. Just put it like that.
What if I was to tell you that I'm seeing reports right now that says a little buzz says that Anthony Richardson interests the Panthers at number one? How would you feel about that?
I think that's too much. I think we could have went to three, maybe where Seattle was at 5.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we got ahead of Las Vegas to get Anthony Richardson. But now he's gonna be a special talent. But I think that's just a smoke screen. I don't know why they put out smoke screens right now when you're at one. You don't need to put out smoke screens. So,
bruh. So this was put out by Todd McShay today, this morning. A little buzz around the Carolina Panthers organization is at number one. They're looking at potentially Anthony Richardson at the trade.
I think that's bull. I think that's bull, man. Because you don't make that move, you know what I'm saying? To go get AR-15 when you could have got him, I think earlier somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Without having to go up that far.
Mm-hmm. I think right now you got to look at it. We control the reins of the draft. We control everything, the direction up and down of who goes where. I mean, there's still some options that are saying that the Carolina Panthers are potentially even looking to trade down after acquiring the number one pick. So there's a bevy of ways. I don't think they got their mindset. I just know that they wanted to be in a position of control.
Yeah.
I mean, because let's be real, Kendall. Before this, when have the Panthers ever been this aggressive? Ever?
Not in my knowing. Not in my time.
Yeah.
Not in my time. I haven't seen this.
I like CJ Stroud. I think shout out to Classic Man. I like CJ Stroud. I think that that would be a good pickup for the Carolina Panthers. But I think it's mano to mano. I think both of those guys are probably neck and neck, man. Him and Anthony Richardson. I really do. Okay.
Yeah, for as what they can do, for as talent wise, what they can do, what they bring to the table. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I hear you with the slow jams on in the background.
Yeah, man. The guys out here getting things ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Pop Bullets, man. We did it big, man. Look at here. We've done it so big. We got so many options and so many directions to go. Like I said, I know people are sitting here saying, because look, just 2 weeks ago, I said that I didn't even see the Panthers even trading up to get that number one pick.
Exactly.
This is something that it caught the entire fan base off of. Everybody was in surprise yesterday. I mean, let's be real. Our fan base has never pulled a move like this ever in its existence.
Yeah, be real with yourself now.
Just be real, man.
Yeah.
So to anybody around there sticking out their fucking chest right now being a jackass, understand that this shit never happens. So take it as a grain of salt where you at right now. You got to understand that, man. This is something in 25 years the Panthers have never done.
Yep. Like, I mean, right now, Like I said earlier, only thing I see, you pulling CJ Stroud. Okay? CJ Stroud. Locked in #1 favorite. Okay? Uh, Trading down or trading that 39th pick,
Mm-hmm.
maybe to acquire some more picks in the third round or something like that. It's something they could do. But you don't make a shocking, big, aggressive move. And I think the only reason, now don't get it twisted. Like you said, we've never done this in the history. So the only reason why I think they made an aggressive move like this was because of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
If New Orleans never gets Derek Carr, Carolina Panthers never go up to one. I guarantee that.
That's a fact. So the threat of possibly losing this division out this season is what caused them to go up to number
That's
one.
that's that's why I call chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute chain reaction. Absolute.
I can definitely see that. I mean, because if you got to think about it, as threatening as we were, as hard as we were trying to get Derek Carr in here, and once he decided to go somewhere else, I look around and you said, okay, we lost this guy. He's going to be a threat. He's going to be a real threat.
Gonna be a threat. Gonna be a threat. Like 4,000 yard throwing quarterback in a league with nothing but dog quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? That you got to scheme for in the AFC. That you scheming for quarterbacks every year. Dog fight. You bring him to the NFC, where who's the quarterback in the NFC right now? Right now, under contract, who? Nobody.
Basically, nobody.
Nobody in Tampa. Nobody was in New Orleans. And nobody was in Carolina. Let's just be real. Nobody. And y'all holler Matt Corral and all this shit, man, please. You know what I'm saying? Please. Don't even do that. So, and if y'all were banking on him to do that, hey, where he is? Hollywood McCray. Give my money, boy. Give my money. So you know the #1 overall quarterback will start over Matt Corral. I'm sorry, son. But give my money. Go ahead and I'm gonna let you hold on to it till draft night. But go ahead and get ready to get my money.
Shout out to Hollywood. Look, Levis, AR-15 on Stroud. I think like they were saying the reports over the last couple of days where the Panthers were down to 3 different guys. Then it shot down to the Panthers didn't really have their eye on one particular guy. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
That's smoke screen.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, that's a smoke screen. Cannon fight.
Yeah. So Kendall, if you were sitting here and you saw this trade that went down yesterday, and the first thing that come in your mind was like, okay, what is David Tepper signifying to the rest of the NFL right now?
He ain't playing. Point blank. He ain't playing. He ain't playing no game. He told Scott, he told whoever, go out and get it done. You see what I'm saying? Go out and get it done. He done opened up his wallet. He got one of the best coaching staff that you could assemble. I mean, I think, you know what I'm saying, as far as experience wise and everything else. So like somebody alluded to before, I don't think you get out coached in the fourth quarter no more. You see what I'm saying? I think that's a thing of the past. Ain't gonna be no stupid timeouts being called, clock management, all that. So he just solidified that he's not getting out coached, out thought of. You know, all these moves are gonna be calculated steps. So with that being said, go get me the guy. Go get me my guy. He hasn't had his guy since he's been on. He's gonna go pull the trigger on his guy. He just bought his way to the top.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. With everything that's happened right now, you gotta understand. We broke the NFL. Look, Pop, I couldn't get it out good enough myself. We broke the NFL again. I mean, it just time after time after time. Look, we haven't had a selection for a quarterback since 2011, and when we did, we went and got Cam Newton for 10 years, 9 years to be exact. So, with that being said, are we going to go in the same mold as Cam Newton, or are we going to go in a different direction with CJ Stroud, a more polished guy? I mean, both of them I don't think you can go wrong with. I think that both of them can really stir your franchise up. I do believe that after a while, like I said, CJ seems to be the golden boy, but I think that Anthony Richardson is right there along with him. I mean, would it be a travesty to trade up to number one and pick Anthony Richardson?
I think you have some mad people. I think you have some. You don't have some mad fans.
Man, these niggas mad already, Kendall. They're mad we traded up yesterday.
I think you're gonna have some. I mean, but I think you're gonna have some hot motherfuckers thinking because they thinking you could have got Richardson, with a little pick. They're gonna think that's a reach for Richardson. But Richardson is a phenomenal athlete. Like you said, you haven't had an athlete like that in the backfield back there since. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
You haven't had a 6'4", 200 and change, the power and strength and able to, all that stuff. Now, his decision making and him only starting 13 games, is that going to be a problem?
Well, and that's the thing. With the CJ Stroud coming in, how do you see this working, man? Do you see him bringing in a veteran to try to help him along, or are they going to throw him out there?
He's getting thrown out there. His ass getting thrown out there. First snap. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get the Richard deal signed and everything. Let's go. We ain't got time to be playing. He's on the first flight out of where they having the draft at.
I don't know
where the draft supposed to be.
I don't know where it's at this year. I think it's in Indianapolis.
Wherever it's at, he's on the first flight out of there to Charlotte, homeboy. I bet you.
Shout out to Agent 704. He said draft night is going to be wild. Look, make no mistake about it. I can't wait because, one, this signifies a new era. Think about it. Majority of Matt Rule's era is already out the door. Yeah. Majority of Ron Rivera era. Really, tell you the truth, Brian Burns is the only one left from that era that came in under Riverboat Ron. I mean, beyond that, the era has shifted. This is not a Frank Wright era. And you can feel it. They're getting rid of everybody that basically don't fit the pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You 100% right on that, Q. Yeah.
Hold on. Pop say sign PJ is a veteran. Hell no, I done had enough of PJ.
Now, didn't you just say you trying to get out of that era? Didn't you just say that? That ain't got Matt Rule written all over it. I don't know what to do.
Oh, Lord. Come on, Pop. I know better than that, Pop. Shout out to Wild Big Jordan. He says CJ is a lot. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think that too, man. I think that's a lot.
I want to be stubborn, man. I want to be stubborn.
I think that's a lot, man. You don't make the move. You don't make the move. Like they said, they don't want to make the move up to 3 and piss on the table. Mm-hmm. You don't make the move up to 1 and not get exactly what you want. Because you have buyer's regret. You have buyer's remorse. And we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that. No.
Well, and that's the thing. We didn't anticipate even being in this situation for the first place. So I think that just speaks to, where we're sitting at right now.
They did. Mm-hmm. They did. Well, no, go back to what I said earlier. I don't think they did. I think they were forced to because of the Derek Carr situation.
T. Thompson, I don't know how many times I got. Just listen to what I just said. I said we are slimming down on the Rivera era. We are slimming down on the Matt Rule era. I don't know what part of that you ain't hearing, right, Brooke? I saw your comment earlier. You got to understand. If it's 1 or 2 left, that means we slimming down. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, we're getting rid of the guys, yo.
What part of that you ain't getting?
We're getting Frank's guys in here now. It's Frank Wright era. Frank Rich.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time David Templeton on this team, but this is his stamp that he putting on. I
What?
can really see him starting to put his stamp on it.
If he continue down the way we're gonna be lifting the Lombardi Trophy
Yeah.
over here in Carolina real quick.
Damn.
You talking maybe 2 years? We could be lifting up Lombardi Trophy, bro.
Say what, not you?
I said, we could be lifting the Lombardi Trophy here in Carolina in the next 2 years, bro. If we keep it up on the
In,
pace that we're going right now, I'm just
in
being
the
real.
next little bit, there, brother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be far and few between.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. Like I say, long as I can see progress and see things happening and see a plan, see a plan. Let's see light at the end of the tunnel.
You couldn't see that
And
in the mat room?
come on, come on, man, come on. Don't start that.
but Matt
They
Rule,
were
he was a good
total,
coach.
total darkness. Matt Rule got people sitting there on medication now. You know what I'm saying? From from depression. You know what I'm saying? From straight depression. People start watching games on Sunday. That's the reason why we have almost had blackout games and shit. And people
Mm-hmm.
took over the bank. Won't be no taking over the bank no more.
Hey, so we got a question for the GOAT over here. Pop says, who does the GOAT want out of free agency?
Oh man. I don't know, Pop. I guess I'm thinking they gotta go wide receiver, man, because this is not a wide receiver draft. They're gonna have to bring in a wide receiver.
Look, the
We
best
can we can get
option.
we can get the tight end, we can get defensive personnel in a lower drive and get quality guys. But I don't, because we did one last night. Well, we tried to do one last night. We got kind of the internet wasn't working that good. But you see how the wide receiver thing was going. If you go
Mm-hmm.
back and look at that show last night, we wasn't able to get a quality wide receiver. We were getting B and C grades. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to go wide receiver, Pop. If that answers your question. Now, who? If the money ain't right, whatever, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you like this right here. This is one of those ones where, excuse me, I can just take a deep breath knowing that one, we got competent coaching. One, we got a competent GM now. We also have a competent players that's starting to come through the door. I'm so confident on the direction of the franchise right now. It's like
Mm.
I just don't. I have never been this confident in the direction of the franchise before, bro. Shout out to Frank Wright, man.
Yeah, I mean, I, like I say, I didn't want to go give up nothing. Y'all know I've been a advocate on not giving up anything.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, I'm gonna say it again. For anybody who wanna, make a remark or anything, I'm not mad at this deal. Us getting away DJ, I can live with. Us giving away a Brian Burns or Dirk Brown or somebody like that, I couldn't live with. Y'all have feel some type of way about Dirk. A lot of people love DJ, but I believe we can get that production other ways on the offensive side.
I agree.
That defense production, we need it, y'all.
I agree, man. Look, at right now, you got so many people that one is still in shock of what we just did. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, make no mistake about it. Anybody that was saying that we were going to trade up to number one, they were just talking outside of their ass last week.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, bro. Let's be real.
yeah. Thinking they seen this coming. No, you didn't.
Let's be real, man.
You might have wanted
Nobody.
it. Yeah, you might have wanted it. That's what a lot of people wanted. You know what I'm saying? Us to trade up, this and that. But make no mistake, y'all. Promise you. Until
Hmm.
that Derek Carr thing happened, they were not trading up the one. We were gonna get Will Levis. You can bet your ass on that.
Yes, sir.
We were looking to get Will Levis or Richardson because whatever Vegas did was gonna dictate what we had was gonna have going on. Promise you.
Yeah, so I mean the Derek Carr impact was so big on the NFC South, it caused us to really jump bullets and really jump up to the number one spot because it's like we're looking at it now. Well, okay, if they went and got him, we have to have a quarterback to compete. We don't have that. We need a superstar quarterback at that. Now that they went and got Derek Carr, because like I told you before, Derek Carr is no slouch. He is a top 15 quarterback that they just acquired in New Orleans. And if you put him in the right situation, his numbers will go up, and he'll look like a top 10 if you surround him with the right weapons. I mean, that's just common knowledge. In a right situation, in a right setting, Derek Carr is a good quarterback.
Yep,
It's,
you exactly right. You exactly right, Q.
mm-hmm.
You that 4,000. You cannot sneeze on 4,000 plus yards. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Really, because who led maybe had five. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, Jalen Hurts. He had. I know he probably had. He probably about 3,000 something like that. If that. But they had a
Mm-hmm.
strong one, grain strong defense. You don't have to have a quarterback throwing it all over the yard. As y'all think sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got good defense, good coaching, a team that's balanced on all sides of the ball, special team, good coaching. Come on, man.
My man, why
That's
Big
everything.
Jordan say you can't sneeze at 28 picks in the last two seasons too either.
No, no. That type of stuff right there, man. Just like he just said. That's a good one, Big Jordan. Think about it. If you got ball hawk safeties and cornerbacks and stuff like that, that get you the ball back. You know what I'm saying? That get you the ball back in position. Third and out, more than not. That means your offense got more cracks at it. On the average, in the average down and distance or a series for an offense in a quarter, what you think they might get? Three cracks at it,
Mm-hmm.
a quarter, something like that, maybe. So come on, man.
All I
Maybe
want to
like
know,
maybe 9 plays.
all I
You
want to
got
know, Kendall, is who will be able to contend with the NFC South with the Panthers sitting on top right now.
I'm gonna tell you, hold up now. You might be putting the wagon before the cart before the horse, the buggy. You know what I'm saying? Because now this is gonna be a rookie quarterback. He getting ready to have rookie lumps and bruises, y'all.
Well, wait a minute now,
Come on.
Kendall. This is a rookie quarterback that's being looked at like he Joe Burrow.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Q, I'm sorry. Sorry for the language, my
Nah,
brother.
nigga, do
But
you?
I don't give a come on, y'all. It's a rookie quarterback. And we changing defenses. We're doing a lot of stuff right here this first year. I see us being competitive, but y'all, real talk, I don't see us just going there and just, going into every set in our division and just blowing people out and just doing what we want to do. I don't see that. Now, as the year go along, we're gonna get better because we have superior coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get that wrong. So that's gonna go a long way with teaching these guys and showing them how to be a pro, how to go about business. Yeah. Now, if CJ is who we think he is, he's gonna light it up toward the end of the year. If it clicks to him after say week 7 or 8, something like that. Oh yeah,
Man, shout out to Pop. He said we got a lot of holes left to fill.
got
Yeah,
some
you're
holes.
right.
Got some holes.
What's the biggest position and need for you that you would go to first in this draft, other
I
than
guess the
quarterback?
tight end, between tight end, receiver, defensive edge, defensive tackle. Because y'all got to think, we picking at 49, then we don't pick again to 93. That's a lot of picks in between there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of picks. See, we had a 49 and we had a 60. Woo, you know,
We had it made
we
now.
had some we got had some good talent right there. Let's see. And like I was telling you earlier, I bet that almost the deal breaker was getting ready to be that I bet you they wanted that 49. Bet you they did.
Why
So
Big
they,
Jordan say I need a receiver and a tight end for CJ. Jeff All say I'm not 100% sure that we're going to be drafting CJ Stroud. Lord, please don't let us Carolina f this up.
yeah. But Q, I'm gonna have to hop off, man.
Yes,
We're
sir.
getting ready to get the bike shows going. And like I said, man, I'm gonna show y'all some beautiful bikes, man. Mud Ink Outlaw TV. Right now it's Mud Ink Outlaws. Go subscribe. It's some beautiful bikes out here. These guys have spent some money, man, on these things, man. The bikes are beautiful. They're gonna be showcased on the channel when we pop off.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you, driver. Have yourself a blast, man. I'll holler at you later.
All right, buddy. We'll talk on you later, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and get it in. We number one now.
Oh, yeah, we number one. Shout out to
All
Poppin' Bullets. What's going on, Pop?
What up? What up? What up?
Man, it's a good feeling. A new day over here in Carolina, man. First of all, what was your reaction to the number one overall pick, bro?
It kind of messed me up at first because I seen it come across my phone, and I once I seen DJ name come through, I was like, "What the fuck? Nah, hell nah! Whoa, 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 whoa! What are we doing?" So I had to open it up and break it down, and I was like, "Oh snap! We only gave up one first round pick."
Mm-hmm.
And not the DJ. If he would have stayed, he would have been in a better situation. He going to Chicago. He's not really going into a better situation. So I feel bad for him, but I do appreciate his services and what he brought to Carolina. Because like I said, he's pretty much been the last person that resembled a little bit of what Steve Smith um, did out here, just a little bit. I ain't about to say he's Steve Smith Jr. Or nothing like that. I'm just saying he just some things he did reminded me of Steve Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Pop. I don't know why I felt like I lost a family member just now when we lost DJ, bro.
I
That would have
did, bro, because that to me, he I guess he just slipped my mind as far as him being somebody that they would trade. Like
mm-hmm.
this was when they say sneaky link, this was one of the moves, bro. They really slid him in their DMs and was like, "We'll give you DJ." I was like, "No, bro. I was trying to get rid of Chin. Shit. Uh, we already don't have offense, and now you're giving away offense."
and see, that's the thing, man. Now you have to direct this entire draft basically to the offensive side because, I mean, you give up your best receiver. Mr. Plastic Man ain't worth a fuck. I'm gonna just tell you that now.
I
He
knew
ain't
you were
worth a
gonna say
fuck.
that.
Boy, sitting late, he ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you that. And outside of him, Laviscus can't even run fucking routes. So we damn sure gotta get a wide receiver that can come and change or be a difference maker.
I've been trying to keep an open mind about Lavisca because it seems like he was only given 1 year opportunity to actually be a full wide receiver with Jacksonville Jaguars, and then last year, McAdoodoo, his ass had like like man, the man played wide receiver his whole college year. I mean, his years he put up numbers, great hands, but when we get to the NFL, it's like offensive coordinators don't know what to do with him. It's like, bro, like really, he's 6'3", 225, built like a brick wall. Like, he's a possession receiver and got enough speed. Like, he's got to be good at something other than wide receiver screens. Like, I just don't. I want to put him in a box when I feel like he got more potential than that. I don't even know
Mm.
what his route tree is because ain't nobody using him like a wide receiver. They kind of use him as a running back or a gadget player. Put him in the slot, see what he can do.
That's another thing they were probably looking at too. They probably said DJ is a gadget player himself,
Right.
ultimate level. We already got skills, so he can somewhat do the same thing that DJ can do. That probably made it a little easier for them to transition away from him.
I think so. I think so. And I think maybe they see Terrence Marshall, he's young, bro. Like, I think he's only 22. I know you don't like him. I know. But he's one of the wide receivers, his upside. Like, they drafted him injured. So he had to get himself healthy. But this year, I'm not giving him no type of leeway. He has to come with it this year. I ain't taking up for him this year. This year, he has to show me that he's really that dude. He can come in and do something. So I'm not giving him no more excuses. That's all the excuses I'm giving him for now on. This year, you had a full off season. Get your legs together and whatever else. Maybe a new hairstyle. And goddamn, come out here and ball out. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
It really opened the doors up for him.
I think I was more shocked than anything yesterday because for the longest we've known the Carolina Panthers to be ultra conservative. Over
Yeah.
years, they have been so conservative. They've never once opened up the wallet. They never once went and spent money on free agents. They never once made trades that were going to be of importance. They never once trade up to make, a move like this. And so, based off of history and everything we know as Panther fans, we've never made a move like this. For me, this was earth shattering for me because this signifies one, Frank Wright is here. He's establishing himself as a new face, a new era of dominance here in Carolina, and he has the full backing of David Tepper and
Hmm.
Scott to do so. That's major when you are on the same page. When your head coach, general manager, and owner is all on the same page, you can move mountains. But when you fucking like Matt Rule, when he tell him to go get a superstar staff and he come back with Ben McAdoo, I
Right.
be
Yeah. It don't make no sense. Like but you right though, because when I see these analysts talk about our owner, they're like, "Well, this impatient, he's impatient owner." But now you got a GM who just aggressive, willing to put his nuts on the line, and now you got a competent coach who knows the game and know how to scout and find the talent and put him in the best position. That's a hard but blueprint to break, bro. Because it's like, okay, these guys know what they want. They know where they're trying to go. When we had Matt Rule, we said, hey, let's get a steak, and he's taking you to damn Chili's. And it's like, nah, bro. I said I want a steak. Why you brought me here? He ain't know how to cook. But it did. I was hurt a little bit, bro, about DJ. I ain't gonna lie, it hit me. It hit me kind of hard. I was like, damn, bro. Like I wanted him here to help with this new quarterback that we gonna get. Um, that he was definitely not on my list of people I want to see gone. So but hey, it's over with now. Everybody who's thinking about where we used to be or how we used to act, it's over with, bro. We are now an aggressive franchise, and they're always. It seems like whatever they want, they're gonna go try to go get it, no matter what. They're gonna take out who's ever in front of them. I mean, like I said, this is the third time we broke the NFL. The first times when we got Matt Rule. The second time was when Tepper decided, hey, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is and go get the superstar staff. And the third time is when they went up and moved up to get the number one draft pick. It's crazy, bro. Like they didn't want to talk about us, but we're gonna be on the tips of every analyst on NFL, on every YouTube, everywhere. They're gonna be talking about Carolina Panthers from now
think about it, Pop. Every mock draft we used to see up to the point they used to avoid the Carolina pick. They would speak over it and go to number 9 or go to the Falcons pick.
on. I want you to
And
say that again. Say that again, because I don't think they heard you. Because
they
that is
used
the fucking truth.
even in the mock drafts when they go on national television and they talk about everybody except for the Panthers. They skip over us. Now you ain't got no choice but to see what the Panthers are going to do at number 1. You hit that on the head, bro. You cannot deny us anymore.
Hmm.
Like I think that there's a consensus that's out that's just against the Panthers when it comes to talking about them on national television. I don't know what it is, but it seems like we cannot get the same shine that other franchises get, bro. And I
Like
don't even want to market shit.
we ain't relevant. I mean, yeah, we haven't been recently relevant as far as like back to back championships, but what I'm saying, we've been relevant in the last 10 years. It's especially one of the youngest franchises. I mean, and Jaguars are right behind us, but they ain't went to no Super Bowl. But I see them talking about them like they, what I'm saying, the baddest cats in the NFL. No, they're not. We are. Shit. What the Lions done did in the last 10 years? Nothing.
You're right about that. So
And the Bengals are just now showing up. So, hey.
You said the Bengals?
Yeah, the Bengals just now started showing up the last couple years. Other than that, we the only cats in the NFL that's been really relevant. And they just skip over. They treat us like a stepchild.
Yeah, it's definitely a consensus. They're trying to avoid for some odd reason. I don't know what's the deal, but you know what? No more.
Yeah,
Make
we come to blood in their mouth this year.
all about us. Make this draft here about us too.
Oh yeah, and then look how the story gonna change. Now they gonna have all this positive stuff to say and this, that, and the other. Oh yeah, this was the right staff, this was the right coach. None of y'all was saying that before. I
Mm-hmm.
like what they doing. They gonna change their tune.
They were just talking shit about us the other day. And we don't have an O line. They don't even try with the Panthers to fix the line, bro. They
Right.
don't even up.
And we had a top 10 offensive line
Mm-hmm.
in the NFL, bro. Man, this shit pisses me off because you get the nail on the money. I thought I was the only one that seen that shit. I seen
Yeah.
it on network, bro. When they be doing their mock drafts, and they were like, "Oh, Mel Kiper's this, that, and other," bro. They would skip Panthers, bro. They were like, "We're gonna do 1 through 8, then we're gonna pick up right here at 11." I'm
Well,
like, "Whoa!"
they skip right on by.
Skip right the hell over us. I'm like, this can't be true, bro. This
That's what
can't
they.
be true.
That's what they do, and I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of being like looked upon as a joke. And our franchise, to me, like there was look. People used to say we only win six. We only had 6 winning seasons. No, that's a lie. I went back and looked at it. We had over 8 winning seasons in a 20-year period, which is not bad. But you got to look at it. It has to be better. The consistency has to be better. Now,
Yeah.
if you have 8 winning seasons out of 25 years, you really have to look at okay, what's being done. Was Jerry Richardson too lackluster? God bless his soul. His time is just that's sad too. But
Mm-hmm.
was he lackluster on too many different stuff that he didn't need to be on? Like he's more worried about a player with tattoos than actually a player getting on that field performing. I
Right.
mean, come on, bro. There are some things you need to be worrying about, and tattoos damn sure ain't one of them.
I know one thing, bro. I don't know who the Southern Mafia talked to, but they done they done said something because everything's shaking our way, baby. Everything's shaking our way. We just having this conversation last week with Derek Carr came in there. I said, I ain't worried about Derek Carr. Who is he? He
Mm-hmm.
ain't him. He is not him. Now look, we moved to the first overall pick, and everybody already yelling, bro, we taking over the South. We gotta get our QB first. We gotta get our wide receivers. We gotta get a nose tackle. We gotta get 2 more linebackers. We need another corner. I'm worried about that because one thing we do have in our division is some wide receivers who can run. Not necessarily they can catch, but they can burn you though. If they find their hands, ooh wee, it's scary. We need some corners that can be able to stay healthy because I don't want to see no Henderson out there, bro.
Oh my God, they would get me started on CJ Henderson.
Please, Lord. I don't. I feel about Henderson how you feel about Plastic Man.
Both of them boys is in the same boat to me, man.
Good God. Mm-mm-mm.
Classic man to me. Now think about it. Where do you see his role going? Because I don't think he's good enough to be a number one, and I don't think he's good enough to be a number two. But he's all we got for the moment.
I mean, it's hard to evaluate him because of his lack of time we seen him on the field. I also want to reiterate this to folks that we have people on this team that didn't get a chance to play. Why? We don't know. Maybe it was favoritism, but we had some guys. We didn't get to see Brandon Smith. We didn't get to see Barnold a lot. We didn't see Higgins play. So it makes me wonder. you know, maybe we got something more that we just don't know we got. You know what I'm saying? And we may not be missing too many pieces. But when it comes to Terrence Marshall, I do believe he gonna step it up, bro. I really do. Because he's only 22 years old, if that. He was the youngest drafted wide receiver. He was only 19. So he coming into his third year. Yeah, he only what? Yeah, 22. Yeah,
Look, I got faith in him, man. I just need to see more from him, man.
he could be all right. That's why I want us to get D Hop. I want D Hop to get beside him and really show him how to run these routes. Because he's fast. He's definitely faster than D Hop. Just stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to be a pro, and unless you have that that person to help you guide you a little bit, it's hard to do it. Figure it out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what to put in your body, how to treat yourself. All those things. You got to how much sleep you need. What you don't know that because now you ain't in school no more. Your only job is to be a professional NFL player. You
Faith in
know.
him, number one. Yeah, that ain't happening at age of 704. I don't have no faith in him. Like I said,
Oh no, he don't need to be a number one. I don't care if he's a number one. He need to be a number two though. He need to be stepping up, trying to rise to be a number two.
Wiley, what's going on, brother?
Ain't nothing to it, man. We're ready, huh?
We number one right now. That's the consensus that's out there. How you feeling about
Hey,
that?
hey, remember I said we couldn't give up Burns. Remember I said that on that one show. I said we can give up DJ, but it's gonna hurt. I
Mm-hmm.
said Burns though, it's hard to find a defensive end outside linebacker.
Oh, so you the person I need to blame for giving up DJ?
Yeah, you can
I'm
blame
on.
me,
I'm
bro.
on the
You
way
can
to.
blame.
I'm on the way to Germany right now.
When you get here, I got a cigar and some whiskey for you, brother.
I ain't busting my chest wide open with that cigar, but I'll take the whiskey.
Okay.
Oh man. Look, Wiley, please tell me, were you surprised or were you not surprised when you saw this?
Now I wasn't surprised because they hadn't did anything with DJ's contract. So I was like, they're restructuring everybody, but they hadn't restructured his. And I was like, well, I understand Shaq because they made, they're trying to figure out if they're going to cut him or extend him. But DJ, why didn't they just do his like when they did Moten's? Well, turn out that there we go.
Hmm. I mean, but can you
And
blame? I mean, because they probably came to the drawing table and he probably said, you guys want me to take a pay cut, and since I've been here, my numbers has been taking a cut. Basically because y'all haven't been giving me a quarterback to play with. So I don't think I want to take a pay cut. Y'all got some nerve asking me this. You never know how that went. But DJ seemed to be surprised about it too on Twitter.
no, DJ, they wasn't trying to make him get a pay cut. I was talking about Shaq.
Mm,
But DJ, all they were going to do is restructure him and give him some money up front. If anything, cash him out versus having to go against the cap. So I just if it was going to be anybody, it was going to be DJ because Chicago needed two things: a receiver and a defensive end. There you
I hear.
go. So
Damn, I wish I was a fly on that wall when it's like, you know what, man, let's just get rid of DJ.
I don't think they said it like that because it's hard to find a number one receiver too, but it's even
Exactly.
harder to find a defensive end.
True. True. And
Mm.
we ain't got a lot of things to just give up like that. Uh, they got to
No,
nail this free agency though. They have to hit it, and I mean hit it hard.
I think it's going to be next year. I think we're going to get a stopgap for this year, and
Well,
we're going
yeah,
to
of
get a
course.
receiver next year. Because if you think about it, they're going to have to take a tight end this year, which will be good, and they'll probably pick up a receiver that sign him like a 2-year deal, somebody that's a stopgap, and then because all the receivers they're going to end up getting is late round picks. Now you can see if he develops, but if not, you can get your first round of next year. The receiver class is better.
Yeah, I think
So
they should go QB edge. I mean QB, tight end edge, uh, linebacker, and then hopefully, man, like somebody like Nathaniel Tank Dell will be there or something, man. A little shifty wide receiver that you can throw in there that can put Shy Smith on the bench.
Yeah, I know. Shabin, yeah, he's been struggling. But I'm truly me. And for defense, I keep saying on every show, you got to get a defensive nose tackle.
Yeah, we need a nose
Everything
tackle
else
too.
flows from there.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah,
Florida, the Gators, don't they have a nose tackle that came out this year?
is they playing a 3-4?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
I don't know. I'm not sure. They
Yeah,
got
because the thing is, most of
they got
these
a
guys are
big
coming out
dude,
of
boy, in the
4-3.
middle.
Yeah, we're gonna need a huge dude. Somebody that like 330 to 350. 300
So
is you ain't big enough.
Yeah,
let me ask,
somebody. Go ahead.
if we take CJ Stroud this year, you know his number one receiver is going to be in the draft next year. Are y'all interested in
Hmm.
picking Harrison?
Who?
There it is.
Who?
You already know the same thing with Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase and the crew.
You gonna have to move up to
And,
get him.
hey, it's worth it though. You know we got chemistry.
Well, we just moved up to the number one pick. I didn't expect that it was going to ever happen. So
Yeah, I mean, I ain't putting nothing against the trade daddy. Like I told everybody, you can't do nothing against trade daddy, bro. Fit is on his shit.
Yeah.
I ain't betting against him. And
Nah,
so
he ain't lie on this one. He said I'm in everything. That dude name mentioned everywhere. He
mhm.
about as bad as somebody that's that liar everybody know. He's lying all the time.
right,
That's how he is. His name in everybody's mouth.
I might mess around, get me a jersey and put Fitterer name on the back of that bitch. Cause he ain't playing no games, bro.
Hey,
Filter.
I
Over here.
think we're lucky enough to buy the quarterback jersey, but anything other than that, I don't know what we could buy.
I don't know, man. Shoot, bro. They gotta hit this free agency. I ain't gonna lie. How many of these guys out of these 6 picks gotta hit? Other than the QB, how many of them gotta
All
hit
of them,
though?
all of them. Because the
Mm.
fact is, next year and the following year, you're gonna have money, but you're also gonna have to sign guys. So if you can hit on, say, 5 of the 6, and then you have another 6 draft picks or 7 draft picks next year, hit on 4 of those. That means now you got depth, and then you can start running.
Yeah,
Man, 3 years from now, we should be in the NFC playoff game. I mean, to go before we go to the Super Bowl. So
Mm-hmm.
look what
Well,
happened with Philly.
you
they
hit
let
that
go
on.
a whole bunch of players.
We haven't had depth in so long. This is what it's looking like. I mean, to be going through under the Matt Rule era and make all those picks on defense, and not only you miss on a bunch of them, but only hit on 1 or 2. That's a travesty. The next year you come in and you do the same thing practically. Another travesty. Wasting picks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everybody was so hard on them guys. But this is a perfect example of how you waste picks.
Mm-hmm. Plus all them joints down the toilet. How big is Bravion Roy?
Let me look him up. Bravion Roy. I know he wasn't big enough to stay on the team. They cut his ass in one.
Oh, they cut him?
Did.
Uh,
There we go.
I ain't know they cut
Sorry
him.
about that. My headphones died.
Remember they cut him and then they brought him back on the practice squad?
Who was that?
I didn't remember that.
Boy.
Bravion Roy.
Yeah, they bring him back. And I've been looking at who's on the practice squad. The practice squad, we got some people there. So I understand drafting, but maybe they thought about that when they gave up all those picks because they got people on futures contracts that they probably gonna give an opportunity to.
Man, they might well convert that boy Deontay Brown to a nose tackle. I'm trying to tell his
No,
big
he
ass.
ain't big enough.
Deontay Brown ain't big enough.
No.
What the hell? He play offense anyway. He's offensive lineman.
6'6" week.
What happened?
But he was 330. But you need a monster. You need somebody that's gonna You remember how Star was? See, people don't realize Star didn't get a lot of sacks, but when Star was there, he required 2 people to be on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
So
was
that
strong as shit.
allowed KK to do damage. And
Mm-hmm.
people used to when Star got didn't get signed and he went to Buffalo. KJ Short, his numbers used KK Short's number. You saw what happened to him? They
They
dipped.
went.
What's up,
Shout
Big
out.
Mike?
I see you looking over there, Atlanta. Look, we got the #1 draft pick. So go ahead and read them in wheat. Read them in.
Yeah,
Team CJ in the
we need
building.
Wolf to call in.
Big Mike with the team.
Was good. Team CJ in the building.
What if
Man, y'all thought I had a crystal ball. How I called this?
you say what?
You would have thought I had a crystal ball the way I called this weeks ago. We got footage now on your podcast. I said, watch, we go get CJ. That Unc was tripping because we didn't get Derek Carr. Now he online, happy as a motherfucker. I said, Unc, just watch. They done showed us what they gonna do.
Talk that talk, Big Mike. What Aunt was over there crying last week. Man, they didn't got
I'm
Carr.
telling
Yeah.
And I said on the live, you could go back and look at it. I said, they just showed us what the way they gonna do. By not getting Derek Carr, they already said right there, we trading up, going to go get our guy by any means necessary. Literally 5 days later, we got the first round draft pick. I told you, CJ coming home, dog.
Hey, there it is. So I hope it's CJ. I hope we ain't get no crazy stuff like Will Levis.
And Mike, I heard you on the live side. I was listening. You know what I mean? I heard you over there, and you was trying to tell them boys, why is y'all worried about Carr? Like, who cares? Like, I don't care about no big Carr. And they was so upset, bro. I'm talking about so upset.
And I was like, look, bro, maybe it's 3 first-round picks to get CJ and trade up. They was like, man, it's gonna take more than that. No, it took less than that. That's what it took. I love DJ Moore. That part hurt. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw DJ Moore attached to the trade, my heart pierced a little bit. Cause that's what my dude the night he got drafted. I said, yo, everybody like Calvin Ridley. I was like, I like this nigga DJ from Maryland.
Yeah.
He look like a dog.
Yep.
So, but you know what I mean? He ain't no Devontae Adams. He ain't no Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? So quarterback receivers like that they replaceable. Like, let's keep it 100. We're not losing Justin Jefferson. We didn't trade.
But Big
he
Mike
hadn't had a quarterback.
He was ours, Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? He was ours. You feel me?
You right. Know who was ours too? Sam Darnold. Sometimes you got to sacrifice to upgrade your main bitch. You hear me?
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Sometimes you got to sacrifice to upgrade the main bitch. You know what I mean? And now you want to go out in public with this shorty. You like, look, we can go wherever you want to go because you can't wait the niggas see you with this bitch.
So you cut off your main joint to go get you something pretty.
No, you cut off. Look, DJ Moore wasn't your wife. You hear me? Sam Darnold was. So you was like, DJ was the bitch on the side. You hear me? Because she was. So you had to cut off both of them because you fuck around and you heard Sierra got single and shit. She done dropped Russell Wilson. You done dropped. The average bitches to go get the bad one. Like, okay, you got everything we need to make this shit work. All right, shorty, good luck in life. I appreciate you. And don't act like I'm the only one that had to cut off multiple side bitches to go get the right one. Y'all lying if you say you
know
had
what this
that.
sound like? You know what this sound like, Big Mike? It sound like
what up?
This sound like a chick who was like 600 pounds and went and got an operation and lost out of weight and turned into like a model, and she dumped her husband and got her a goddamn model afterwards.
Oh my God!
That's exactly what Carolina Panthers is right now. We just got a divorce from Matt Rule. We had gained a bunch of weight. We didn't feel like ourselves no more.
Yep, that's true. I agree with that.
We questioned the value that we brought to the table that was the NFL.
Yeah.
Right. So now
All of
we
a
got
sudden, we get a BBL, and we got all these elite coaches.
right. We got some abs now. You know what I'm saying?
We ready. We ready.
Yeah.
Now actual players looking at us like, yo, I go play over there.
Right. I want some. I
You know what I
want
mean?
some.
I fucks with Carolina. Oh, they about to get a rookie contract. That mean they about to be able to spend some money. Hey, nigga, we need to go over there and ball out. Cause
Right.
don't get it wrong. That's what happened in Philly. They got Jalen Hurts. That's a rookie contract. They're like, let's go over there and ball out. We can get a ring and some money. Same thing in Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's on a rookie contract. We can go over there and get a ring and some money, most likely. Let's take
Yeah.
our ass over there.
Yeah. Jacksonville gonna be next.
I was waiting for
Facts.
Big Mike to call in. Wolf, what's up, baby?
What's up? Wait, well, hold on. What's up, that
I mean,
boy?
We got
I mean,
Atlanta in the building.
y'all talking, so I'm gonna let y'all talk because I know it feel good.
Oh,
feel good.
Oh,
I know it
here we
feel
go.
good.
Here
I
we
know
go.
Yo, ATL.
Listen,
ATL, I appreciate you.
Look, y'all talk about, yo, we got abs now. We've been working out. It's only been one day. Y'all got abs in one day. Wow.
yeah, boy.
It was
No. Wait. Let me get him. And we got our first BBL surgery when we fired Matt Rule.
Okay.
We just had to heal, nigga.
Listen, yo, y'all must have the best doctors in the world.
Hey, technology.
Listen, I ain't gonna knock y'all. Listen, I ain't gonna knock y'all. But the only thing I'm gonna say is they better get it right.
Yeah.
They better get it right.
Of course, a nigga gonna come in here and try to blow the buzz up.
If they don't get it right, you're gonna be living with Octomom. You gonna be living with Octomom once again.
No, I don't do that.
Octomom just resurfaced. Octomom just resurfaced 21 years later. Octomom just resurfaced, baby.
I'm not. Fuck that. We not about to let you do this buzzkill shit this morning. We not on that. Look, I'm gonna give you a list of the last first round picks. We had Joe Burrow, right?
But I know you ain't saying CJ Stroud is Joe Burrow now.
That's not what I'm saying. Let me finish this. You had Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. When these number one picks come and you go get your guy, that nigga normally performs. We're not looking at a Jared Goff in this motherfucker. There's no Jared Goff on the board. We ain't got a Carson Wentz on the board. We got CJ. CJ's the closest thing you go get to an accurate perception motherfucker that you need in the pocket. He don't throw the balls beyond. He hit them motherfuckers while they open.
I'm not arguing with y'all about that. Listen, number one pick, congratulations, but they better get it right.
You better hope we get it wrong for y'all sake.
Listen, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because listen, when you guys work on one side of the ball, the opposite teams work on the other side of the ball, and vice versa. This is Ring Around the Rosie. This is Game of Thrones. This is what that is. This is either you're gonna be Avon Barksdale or Marlo Stanfield. You're gonna be one of the two.
What if I told you that?
My name is my name. I ain't never disrespected as far as team situations. Never. That's not the type of fan I am.
Right.
Because I'm the type where it's gonna be reality. But if they don't get it right, that number one pick, and now the rumors are swirling. The rumors are swirling about the number one pick. It ain't even been a day, like you guys said. You guys already got abs. You guys been working out. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Coleman. You guys got that Ronnie Coleman body. You know, I ain't gonna argue with y'all. But y'all better get it right. Because you know Ronnie got to take a whole bunch of drugs till this day. Till this day. Ronnie, Mr. Olympia himself, got to take a whole lot of drugs till this day to get his body right. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
We're gonna make sure
we get it right. We get it right. We run the division and we top 3 in the NFC.
Kings. No question about it. You get it right. It's Kings. There's no NFC quarterback but Jalen Hurts in the NFC side. In the NFC. So yes, definitely, you guys will be running the division. But if you don't, -5 years. to get it right again.
We'll
They
be
better
good.
not get anybody but CJ. They better
Yep.
not get nobody but CJ. If
Because
they
He
look,
will.
I understand.
Will Levitt's name is popping up now.
Hey man, you Wolf.
Yeah,
No,
because
you
Bryce
better
Young
than this
name
Wolf.
popping up.
yeah,
You
because
better than
he's,
this Wolf.
you
Come
know why
on
his
now.
name popping
You
up?
better
Because
than this
he's
Wolf.
now available.
You better than
Look,
CJ's already gone.
look at the salsa. Look at the salsa dance. Look at the salsa dance. Will Levitt's now. Ooh, ooh,
He
ooh.
going to
You bet.
ATL.
Hey, nah.
Look at this. Say, Black. Last time we talked, what I said, they crowned y'all, right? I said it like this. Look, I was dancing. I was like,
Nah, last week they crowned the
yeah, no,
Saints.
the crown. Then what do they do? Derek Carr goes to the Saints. Now the Saints is and now all of a sudden, well, look, you guys are crowned again. Look, my man said himself, look, if we get it right, we kings of the division. Look, all I'm doing is this. All right, I'm not worried about anything. All I'm doing is this, because the games of the free agency is not over. The draft play is not over. Everything has just started. It's been 1 week. It's been 1
Facts.
week.
Facts.
Things are not
Yo,
over
ATL,
yet.
I got a question, dog.
I don't believe the cap. I believe Wolf is word.
The floats in New Orleans just got dusted off. The floats in New Orleans just got dusted off. They just cleaned them. They just cleaned them yesterday.
They put them back in storage. They they don't need them no more. They gotta wait till the Derek Carr era is over. But ATL, I got a question. How did y'all? I was trying to figure out how did y'all come out and say y'all want no parts of Lamar Jackson, because I was scared he was going there to keep it a buck.
Because listen, look, it's also they let the wrong guy set the bar.
Mm.
So when you let the wrong guy set the bar, obviously, listen, I said it, right? And look, I went after one of the biggest Atlanta Falcon fan content creators. I said, look, if you take just the 12 quarterbacks that made the playoffs, right? If you take just the 12, well, Lamar's better than like 6 of those guys, right?
Yep.
He's better than 6 of those guys. The problem is that the guaranteed money is going to be a problem going from now on, because now you're going to have to go above the level. So let's say Joe Burrow, he's going to get 230, 240, but now you're not going to be able to pay the receivers. All his weapons, you're not going to be able to pay. So now you're going to
T. Higgins leaving next year.
Right. You're going to have to go deep into the draft to be able to get certain offensive players. What 230, you guys, they set the bar wrong. And remember, that money goes to escrow. See, a lot of people don't understand what escrow is. See, the $230 million goes to escrow, which means that it goes to a third party. The third party holds that 230. You know what I mean? So that's the bar. And guess what? If the best quarterback in the league took a team-friendly deal. He took a 10-year deal, which he could renegotiate in 7. So Patrick's going to see damn near close to $1 billion in contract money. But he spaced it out so that they're able to sign other players. Listen, there's going to be veteran players that's going to knock on Kansas City's door now. Julio Jones might be one of them. Julio Jones might call them and say, hey, listen, I can give you 3 games and some playoff games and do what Juju did. He could probably do what Juju did. Or a receiver like Keenan Allen could probably do what Juju did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to get players knocking on their door. They really are and they got hella draft picks now.
Oh, they got 11.
Right. So think about it. The Super Bowl champions who just, got lucky. Let's say they did get lucky. Okay, great. They got lucky on 2 plays. Okay, great. It happens, right? Okay, great. So now you got 11 picks. You're going to be able to probably replace some of the offensive line you're going to lose. You're probably going to be able to get a bunch of young guys again.
The offensive line got 3 of the 5.
Yeah.
Or either a rookie or a second-year player. And then the defensive backfield is all rookies.
So if you take somebody like Lamar, it's not going to be good for, let's say, you trying to sign a pass rusher, or you trying to sign a right guard, or even like people were saying, why would you take Christian Gonzalez if Christian Gonzalez turns out to be AJ? You got 2 corners that you got to pay $20 million plus to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not good for business. You know, what I would say is this. if you go take the meeting with Lamar and say, hey, listen, how do you feel or what's going on? And that's what I think teams are not doing, at least going to go speak to Lamar. Hey, listen, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? They're not doing that because they're trying to set a precedent with the money.
Yeah, they don't want that guarantee.
They don't want that guarantee. And guess what, fellas? That's bad for business. It's bad for business, bro.
Guaranteed money? That's bad.
Yes, it's bad for business. But in business, right? If anybody here runs a business, anybody that ever has had a business or ever wanted to start a business, you take the meeting, even though you know it's bad for business, you still go and take the meeting. You still go find out why this is going on, why this is happening, or what's going on. But I know that you guys are now going to force my team to look at the defensive side of the ball. And if you guys are forcing us to go to the defense side of the ball, I'm comfortable with that moving forward, because you're not going to get a guy like Patrick Mahomes every day. And if CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or one of those quarterbacks turns into that, then the whole division is in trouble. And I'm not only talking about the South. I'm talking about the East, the West. Everybody's in trouble, because you're going to have to play the CJ Stroud twice, or you're going to have to play, Will Levis. I'm just spitballing because I don't know who you guys are going to take. But if they become a Patrick Mahomes, or they even become, like you guys said, like a Trevor Lawrence, they become a Justin Herbert, they become a Joe Burrow, then the whole division is in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just glad that we're not in that media circus anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so now they can't say, well, this is why the Panthers said they weren't interested after we was, chasing the massage dude.
But it's bad. It's bad for business.
The massage
money, the guarantee money is going to be bad for business. And listen, as a business owner, you have to understand that there's certain expenses that you just aren't going to want to put on your business.
Well, I think with Lamar, Lamar needs to get his money, but at the same time, if the market can't afford it, then it shouldn't be happening.
But they let the wrong guy set the precedent, right? They let the wrong guy set the bar, and when you have the wrong guy setting the bar, it just tells you how desperate the Cleveland Browns were.
Who was going to go there?
Right. It just desperate, because remember. And I'm about to show my age once again, but Cleveland, I don't think they've made the playoffs since Bernie Kosar.
No, they made it one time with Baker.
Okay. Bernie Kosar was probably the most irrelevant quarterback.
Relevant, yeah, he's the most relevant, yes.
Yeah,
which is
that's
a long time ago.
And trust me, fellas, that was before that was when Nintendo came out.
Yeah,
which was in '86. That's a long time.
Now, Kosar was a little later than '86. No,
I'm talking about I'm talking about the Nintendo Techno Bowl game probably came out in '89, '90. Yeah, and Bernie Kosar was the starting quarterback.
That's true. I remember.
That's a long time ago, and that's what you call desperation. You go after a guy and you reward the wrong guy. You rewarded the wrong guy. So,
how can you blame him though?
Yeah,
for this reason. Name a quarterback was going to go there.
No, I listen. I totally agree with you. So, but if you guys at the number one pick, pick the right guy, the whole NFC is in trouble, because there's only one really good quarterback in the NFC. There's only one. When they say there's Jalen Hurts and everybody else, it's really Jalen Hurts and everybody else. There's if you're Carolina or Atlanta or New Orleans, you're not going to be scared to go into a playoff game in Dallas.
No, nobody's scared of Dallas.
You're not.
I love playing Dallas.
You're not going to be scared. You're not going to be scared to go to a playoff game against Daniel Jones.
No,
hell no.
You're not going to be scared to go against a playoff game against Kirk Cousins.
No,
like who's the other guy? Geno Smith? Are you guys scared of Geno Smith?
No.
Okay, so then what are we talking? Matthew Stafford?
The only thing you really got is the defense out in San Fran.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and Purdy's out for I think like the first 3 months of the season.
We finna see if Trey can play.
If Trey can play, and we'll see how that happens because again, Shanahan, good offensive coach, not good as a head coach. So listen, you guys have shooken up the NFC South.
We broke the NFL, Wolf.
Yeah,
broke the NFL.
Well, that's listen. I'm with you guys, but just know, free agency starts next week, and we gonna see what's what as far as the defensive side of the ball because I think we're gonna go after a couple of defensive free agency players, a couple of defensive tackles. I know that because everybody wanted Payne.
Who you want, Wolf?
Be honest with you, I can't pronounce his name, but I know you guys gentlemen know what I'm talking about. I would take the defensive tackle from the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, he's good.
Yep. And or the defensive tackle from the San Francisco 49ers.
You got the one from the Eagles too.
He's gonna cost too much. He's gonna cost.
Well, look, see, this is what I was about to say that because Philly, you scared of Philly or you nervous about Philly for another year or two. The moment that they have to sign Jalen Hurts that big ass contract, all that talent that they have is going to start dwindling down.
It's already doing it now. It's like 4 players that they're losing.
Well, I think they have the cap space is going to go up definitely, but not much. But you listen.
But when you got a quarterback that just took their team to the Super Bowl, he could take a discount, but I don't think he's going to because most quarterbacks don't. They'd be smart to, but I don't think it's going to happen.
But the NFL, the teams that are bad, they could change quick. Right, the teams that are bad, they could change very quickly. So you could have the NFC South with what was it? It was 3 of us that had 7 wins. 1 had 8. Brother, that's not a big margin. No. That's not a big margin in the NFL. It's just not. If you figure. You guys had 1 or 2 bad games that you guys could have won. We had about 1 or 2 bad games that we could have won. We could easily all been 9 and something.
Yep.
We all easily could have been 9 and something. There isn't not one. And let's say they say, okay, the New Orleans defense is dominant. Well, they weren't really dominant against the good teams.
No.
They really weren't dominant. And now they've crowned them again. Cam Jordan isn't no spring chicken.
Nah, he about 33, I think, 34.
Davenport, they all older.
Yeah.
Okay. Kamara just got indicted.
Yeah, he going to jail.
He just got indicted.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Saints because they really got like the oldest team in the NFL, bro.
And by the way, what was their offensive line ranked? Offensive line was bad.
Yeah, but they also had 3 starters went down last year.
Of course. But Michael Thomas hasn't played in how many years?
2.
Oof.
2.
Boy,
that's gonna be ugly.
And those are
the Bucs are gonna be the worst team in the NFC South this year.
Yeah, you're right. The Bucs will be the worst.
Yeah, they're rebuilding.
Yeah. And they're probably going to trade some of their players, and some of their players, might want to, get out of there, stuff like that. But like I would rather be in your guys' position than sign Lamar, right? So I'd rather have the number 1 pick and let's say get a CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Will Levis. I would rather be in that position.
Will Levis is not in the conversation, I feel like.
Oh, he was this morning, my brother.
Come on, man.
He was.
That's because he's better than this.
No.
Listen. Reason why they're talking about him is because he's now available.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, he's the only quarterback that's not off the board already.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that David Tepper wants Bryce Young and Frank Reich wants CJ Stroud, so I don't think Will Levis is in the conversation.
Okay.
No, Scott Fitter wants Stroud, and Tepper, he wants Bryce Young.
Okay.
So they go having a back and forth of which one to go.
Man, I hope that they're doing their due diligence, which I think Frank is going to do his due diligence. Frank's a good coach; it'll be fine. I think they're going to go with the right pick. And listen, man, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good because they say that our division is the weakest. It's not the weakest. If you look at it, it's just the most competitive because any one of us could have won 10 games easily. Any team could have won 10 games easily, and we could have won 10 games easily. And we have so many holes. There's no depth on any team.
That's true.
And what you want is depth on a team. You want to be able to say, okay, look, if he goes down, we have depth at that position. And, I think we don't have that. But still, we were able to win 7 games. Remember, you guys had some big wins against some good teams. So did we. We ran San Francisco out of the building.
That was a good game.
We ran San Fran out of the building, right? You guys with PJ Walker put a clinic up against the Bucs defense. A clinic.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what it looks like when we don't have an entire injured cornerback line.
Yeah. So any one of us, they say it's the weakest. No, I think that we do have a lot of holes in each team, but we still are able to put together 9 games, 7 games. It's not easy, bro.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
I think it's a lie to say that we have the worst division in the NFL. I really don't think that's. I think it's the one with the Colts, Texans, and the Titans, and whose other team?
Yeah.
Titans and Jaguars.
The Texans.
Jaguars.
Texas. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, man. Look, man. I enjoy going back and forth with you guys because it's always a good conversation. But I'm excited to see what you guys are going to do. Like I said, I'm not one of those type of fans that, hates on it. I'd rather you guys get better because it pushes us to get better as well. You have to have competition to get better. And I love the fact that they said, you know what? We don't want Carr. We're going to go after our guy, and that's what Carolina did. They went after their guy. They're going to go after their guy, and that's respectable.
So you riding with your boy Riddler?
Yeah. I'm riding with Ritter. I think that he has the ability to be good 4 to 5 times a game. I think that you give him some big bodies, which I think that I think in the second, third round, we're probably going to go after a big receiver. Somebody that's going to be complementary to Drake. I think we're going to address the defensive tackle position, and I think we're going to address the pass rusher with our first pick. And I think we could get some depth in as far as the safety position goes. I think I don't know about Jesse Bates right now, but I think we're probably going to land him.
I like Jesse Bates.
And so I think it's going to come together on the offensive side of the ball. I would like them to tag McGarry, but obviously that's going to cost much money. Lindstrom is probably the best offensive lineman in the game right now. You get some depth around him. Matthews is getting a little older, so I think we got to address that sooner than later. But our running back is great. I think we need to add another running back. Obviously Kyle Pitts is going to come back. I like Pruitt behind him. If you get somebody in the draft that's a blocking tight end, maybe in the later rounds, that's also a good thing too. I know you guys were talking about the guy from Georgia as well. I would like to see him on.
We'll give you N. Thomas. He blocks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Y'all think y'all gonna start Marcus Mariota, or y'all gonna cut him?
No, he's already cut.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Oh, did he? I thought that was Jameis Winston.
Actually, Marcus Mariota got catfished by the same dude that catfished Matt Tatum.
He did?
Yeah. So that's gonna come out in the Netflix documentary. But go ahead. I'm gonna digress. But
who's your backup quarterback?
Right now we got Logan Woodside.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is that?
He played for Tennessee. He played for the Titans. Yeah.
Tennessee lost their window. They're done, bro.
Yeah.
So it's close.
I think right now they're probably looking at. I know a couple of names as backup quarterbacks right now, and it's nothing exciting. It's probably going to be somebody like Gardner Minshew, Tyler Heineke, and what was the other guy? Jacob Brissett. I think those are the 3 names that popped up. But as far as like starting quarterback, I think they're just going to go with Ritter this year. I think they're going to go with Ritter to see how he can handle a 17-game season, which I would like to see too. I would like to see him handle how can he handle 17 games and that sort of stuff. So, like I said, we're running offense first. But if he can make about 4 or 5 passes, I'm okay with that. But definitely they need to address the defense. They need to address the defense, especially if you're going to play against so-called MVP Carr and, CJ Stroud. And if Stroud comes in, or because I'm pretty sure that everybody here wants Stroud. I mean, I've heard you mention you guys mention Stroud over Bryce Young. So
I think the people like to mention him over Bryce Young because of his size. Yeah, I don't think size is a matter in when it comes to how you play in the NFL or any type of football.
Yeah,
but I don't know about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys have. I've seen more CJ Stroud than any talk amongst the Carolina Panthers faithful, and so if that is the case and he comes in and he sets the NFL on fire, then we need to work on our defense. If CJ Stroud comes in and throws for 4,000 yards his first season, we're in trouble. And
y'all in trouble. Yeah, y'all in trouble.
In a bad
I don't think they're not gonna ask him to do that because what I'm saying. They're not gonna
his stock
they want to run the ball.
Definitely rose up in the bowl game. His stock definitely rose up in the bowl game. But like I said, I hope you guys don't make the wrong mistake. It just sets your franchise back if you guys pick the wrong guy. It sets the franchise back, bro. It does. And I know that if you guys believe in God or Allah or Buddha or whatever, Jehovah, you guys better light up a candle and make sure that they pick the right guy.
You're right, cause hey, check this out, Wolf. Check this out. So I added it up, right? Between the Sam Donald, Baker, now this quarterback, we have wasted 10 draft picks to get to draft this guy.
Boom.
This is nuts.
Boom.
They got to get this right. Yeah. That's 10 draft picks, man.
Yeah. Listen, look, I read the article on Glenn. You guys know who Glenn Dorsey is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Glenn.
Okay. Arthur Blank wanted to draft Glenn Dorsey.
What?
Over Matt Ryan.
Dang.
Listen to what I'm saying here.
Okay.
The owner wanted Glenn Dorsey.
Wow.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Well, we look at a lot of stuff in the rearview mirror, and we see that
and this
things
is an article,
don't look as good.
This is an article that was written. You guys can look this article up. Arthur Blank was committed to drafting Glenn Dorsey.
That's exactly why we got to keep my nigga Tepper out the fucking draft room.
Right the check. Lock the damn door.
I love Arthur Blank. He wanted Glenn Dorsey. Now, story goes, he blew the interview out the water. This is the story. Blew the interview out the water. They didn't like Matt because Matt wasn't from so-called the winning program from Boston College. Matt didn't understand the playbooks, couldn't get it down. Glenn blew through that. The pick was already in for Glenn Dorsey. If Glenn Dorsey would have became our quarterback, the Falcons would have probably been going on 20 years off of one draft pick of suffering. So what I'm saying is they better get it right. They better get it right, because if you don't, Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, good
Boy,
thing
oh
we're
boy.
not getting no Glenn Dorsey.
Oh, I got you. But it's the same thing with Mike Malloy. Mike Malloy practice only the combine exercises. Tampa Bay said, you know what? Philadelphia Eagles said, you know what? We're gonna go above you. We're gonna give you 2 number 1s. We're gonna give you whatever. Mike Malloy got traded for Warren Sapp. Again, he got traded for Warren Sapp. So these things happen. These things happen. And I heard that you guys might trade down from number 1.
Yeah, I think they said they're open to go down, but and I wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying, but I would have to have a guarantee. I wouldn't pick up that phone until draft day. I would have to have a guarantee that you're going to get somebody that I'm not getting. I have to know who you're picking. You can't just be like, oh, I want that number 1 pick.
Yep.
And I don't know who you're getting.
I'm curious. And the one guy that I'm like literally, I'm curious. I'm curious to see who DeMarco Ryan likes.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Panther Federer has to know. He look, who y'all calling us who you want. If they say CJ, nah, you're gonna have to stay where you at, brother.
Yeah.
But if you saying, hey, we want to get Bryce, cool. Give us a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
And that'll help us get that wide receiver.
Right.
That extra wide receiver, because I feel like we're gonna go get D-Hop
D-Hop is a good pickup. D-Hop would be a good pickup.
He would help with a rookie receiver
old,
develop him. And he's only 30 years old. 30.
Yeah, but Diop also been injured a lot.
That's fine. He's gonna give you a good 9 games, 1,000 yards with efficient hands. We're gonna be a run first team anyway.
He does.
Yeah, Diop don't like to block though.
He does.
He don't have to block, but he's a efficient 3rd down receiver.
Yeah,
that's true. But I'm just saying
we don't have
a receiver that's willing to block.
Yeah, he's got you.
He's we could. I mean,
it's not over.
I never heard him say he don't want to block, bro.
It's not over, man. Free agency just started. It's not over. It's just getting started. It just gets started.
I don't think he want to stay in Arizona.
So doesn't it start on Monday?
Yeah. But the
tampering officially it starts on Monday, so it hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
And we gotta realize
the tampering starts today. Tampering starts today. We all know that. Tampering starts today.
Well, there's some cheap pickups on the receiver slide. Like you try to go get D-Hop, I bet you can get Adam Thielen for a steal.
Yeah, Thielen 32, but Thielen will be better.
You put Thielen in the slot, he gonna be efficient.
They're both efficient.
Facts, they are.
You can't knock one and hype up the other.
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Is that you see, that's why you need smart coaches and smart people, because Kansas City has 11 picks, and they have the number 5 of available cap space. That's insane.
I'll give you a better example there. If we don't go get D-Hop, go get that boy Gesicki, and then go get that wide receiver from TCU.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The only problem is I don't know if he's gonna be there at 39.
Yeah.
You know, like when you look at how the board falls,
that means you trade up.
But we all know that draft day, if somebody likes somebody, it's usually a move up, you get a compensation, you know, it gets crazy.
Right.
It gets crazy. So you know, it's available. But listen, man, with the number 1 pick, man, congratulations to you guys, man. I know you guys are excited. I know the fan base is excited. Last night, every Carolina Panther fan was live.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Every single
I'm pretty sure about half of them were crying.
I was live, and I ain't even on the pod. I don't have a podcast.
But but I only follow the realist, which is Black Cat. So I don't care about anybody else.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of pretty rough to be a Panthers fan this season.
But when I looked at my board, you know how you look at the live board and you see who's live? It was a sea of Carolina blue all through my shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I'm excited for you guys. Congratulations to you guys. Nothing but love for you guys, man, all the time. Black Cat, keep on doing your thing. But you know, I'm going to tap in with you when I got to tap in with you, brother.
Man, you done been day one down before audience, before anything. You've been there, brother. So, you know, it's
always love, brother. So, you know, we salute to you, gentlemen, man. We will talk again. I got to go right now. But listen, man, congratulations. Congratulations on getting the first pick, man. You guys are I know you guys are going to get excited. Yeah, dancing. Excited.
That boy was just over there asleep now. He dancing.
But you better get it right. You better get mama's cooking right.
Look at Kwame, don't worry about my cooking.
Black going in and out. Black going in and out. But, man, I'm salute to y'all, man. And over the road.
Hey, before you leave. Before you leave, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Is Desmond Ridder a day one starter for y'all? Yeah, or y'all see yourselves getting Matt Ryan back? I've seen some rumors about that.
Yeah, no, Matt Ryan could come back and he could, hold the clipboard, but that's about it. Yeah,
he can fetch the water.
I mean, let me ask you a question because you sound like a young man. You a young man?
Yeah, around there.
Okay, cool. You want to see Hulk Hogan be the WWE champion? You want to see Hulk Hogan be the WWE champion right now?
Well, if that's that ain't.
I'm pretty sure he retired.
Exactly. My point is it's over, baby. Listen, it's over. It was good while it lasted. Hulkamania was good while it lasted, but it's all about Roman Reigns, baby. It's the bloodline. That's what it is now, right? Jay-Z was a great rapper. He's not it's over, baby. It's over. Let these youngins come in here and get busy. Nobody want to see the Hulkamania leg drop no more. Don't nobody want to see that. Nobody wants to see number 2 no more. Nobody. We respect him. We'll put up a platform. We'll make sure that he's taken care of. He get his day. Number 2 gets retired. He put up on the Raptors. Sarah, the twins. Everybody gets treated A1. But I don't want him no more. No more. You guys are talking about receivers, right? Would you guys want to bring back Steve Smith?
On the coaching staff.
Right, on the coaching staff. Not on the field.
Yeah, not on the field.
It's over. Matt Ryan is great. He'll be great. He'll have his day. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? It's time for Ridder or it's time for somebody to figure it out. And guess what? The next draft might be better.
It will be.
In the next draft. We might have our chance in the next draft, just like how you guys got your chance now to trade up to number 1. We might get our shot next year. So because we don't have to spend $70 million in cap space. We don't have to do that. AJ is coming up for a contract. Pitts is still on his rookie deal. We don't got to pay Ridder. We don't got to pay Tyler. We don't got to pay Drake London for a long time. That's the core of your team is those guys. You don't have to pay any of those guys for what is it, Black 5 years?
First round picks of draft 5.
Five. So 5. So,
anything after the first round is 4 years.
Okay, so then you're not paying Drake for another 4 years. You're not paying Tyler for another 4. And Ridder, you could basically, because Ridder was a 3rd round. You said what? 4 years or 5?
4 years.
Okay, there you go. So we don't want Matt Ryan. Oh my God! Please don't say that. Please. Oh God. Like this young man giving me a heart attack, man. I can't. Like, oh my God. Was he in Atlanta? Is that what happened? Was he in Atlanta? Was he spotted in Atlanta?
No, he just
no, he wasn't. Breathe,
See,
breathe, my nigga, breathe,
Hey,
God,
hey,
breathe.
hey, bro. Hey, please. Oh my God, don't bring him back. Oh my God, please don't bring him back. But yeah, man, man, tune into the realest Carolina Panther YouTube channel, which is Black Cat.
Yes,
It's gonna
sir.
give you
already.
all the latest. That boy worked hard as hell. He worked hard as hell all the time. And shout out to everybody that's on here because you guys are definitely day one, A1 Carolina Panther fans. That's a fact. So,
Shout out, man. Go,
Appreciate it.
man.
oh, and yo, Black, we didn't get to that John Jones, but we got to get to that John Jones, man. Whenever you want me to jump on about that John Jones, bro.
Hey, man, don't worry. We're going to get
All
time to
right,
see.
cool. Yo, wolf love to everybody, man. Have a great weekend, fellas.
All
All
right,
right,
Yeah,
bro.
be
All right, now have a go.
fellas, I appreciate all you. Go ahead and call it a day. Q is on medication right now. You know what time it is. I appreciate each and every one of you. And that's what makes this so special. So make think about. We're gonna be right back at. What day is it? Today Saturday. Hey, we're gonna have another live, man. Get to it. We number
We number one. Keep counting.
Dub
Keep counting.
one. In the street records. Look, you don't want to miss it.
Already.
All right.